St. Louis County's numbers on this are correct. It's the way they ought to be, and it's where the biggest problem exists. And I want the members to reflect on this for a minute. We're talking about freedom. You want to talk about freedom? Let's talk about ending taxation by citation. That is freedom. Government ought not to exist and fund itself by fining and imprisoning its citizens to collect money. And we're talking about some of the fine areas of our county. Let's talk about that. These are cities that all have fewer than 1,000 people. I have one city that's got a couple hundred people in it that has 34,745 outstanding traffic warrants. 34,000 for 300. I've got another city, it's a population of about 10,000, that has 45,185 outstanding traffic warrants. Another one, about the same size, 18,000. Another one, about half that population, 22,384. Another one, a couple hundred. Population, 20,525. I could go on and on and on. In one county in this state, there are over 475,000 outstanding traffic warrants. Because cities are funding their very existence on the basis of that. I respect the gentleman from St. Louis County. I know he claims to represent his district. I'm not sure who he's representing, but I'm sure he's not. I question whether you're representing the entrenched municipal power structure up there, or you're representing the people who get arrested and fined and hauled into court so the cities can fund their operations. Okay? Another thing we've done in this bill to put an end to this practice is do several things. We put minimal standards if you're going to be a city. St. Louis County has 92. Think about that, 92 municipalities, okay, for a population of 900,000 people. 92, okay? A lot of these cities have no standards. They have no governance. They have nothing that any of us would even begin to classify as good government. So what we're doing is we're requiring these cities to have simple things as a balanced annual budget, okay? A cash management and accounting system that accounts for all revenues and expenditures, adequate levels of insurance, access to a complete set of ordinances, and believe it or not, there's cities that don't do this in St. Louis County, and on and on. So it sets up minimal standards. If you're going to be a city, you need to, and you're going to collect taxpayer dollars or fines or whatever it is, you need to account for it in a responsible and transparent manner. This is a good bill. As I said when this bill got out of the body a few weeks ago, I think it represents what is right about the General Assembly. I think it represents what is right about the process. This bill has probably been more thoroughly vetted and reviewed than just about any bill I've seen during my 7 years in the General Assembly. I think there are many, many people across the state that recognize we have a problem. Okay? This isn't the way government should operate. There's buy-in from this from virtually all stakeholders, and yes, even the governor's office has weighed in on it, reviewed it, and been helpful in the process. Okay? This is a good bill. I want to commend the gentleman from Franklin from handling it, the gentleman from Greene, and the gentleman from St. Charles, and my chief of staff who've spent literally hundreds and hundreds of hours working through the issues in this bill. This is a good bill. I strongly encourage the body to send a strong signal that we're not going to allow or encourage predatory practices by governments. Thank you.